Hi, this is Rony Mullick, and you're watching the post market show. Today is the 16th of May, and let us look at what happened in the markets today in India and also the global markets. So, obviously, after many days, the Indian market finally ended in the green. The Nifty ending slightly in the green with 0.38% up, and strongly supported by Bank Nifty, which was around 1.44% up for today. So it is good to see that the markets have finally trading in the green, although slightly, but still it's a hope for the coming days to the markets to stabilize and move upwards from here. So from the title of the video, as you have seen, that 15,700 or 16,000, these are the important levels the markets has to cross to see a move. So on the downside, if 15,700 is broken, I will be turning bearish, and if 16,000 is broken, I will be turning bullish. So until that is happening, we will be stuck in this range, and everyone, let's hope that the market is breaking it on the upside and again goes back to 17,000 or even 18,000 levels in the coming days. So let us start with the analysis for Nifty for the day. So Nifty, as you can see, it has again taken a support at 15,740 level. So this is the third day where Nifty took support at the almost same level. So this is turning out to be a major support for Nifty. So if this support is broken, we can look for further down move. So let us hope the day ended in a doji pattern, which means the market is still undecided and it can move either ways from here. So this is Nifty, and Bank Nifty as well. It ended firmly in the green, up by 1.55% today, which is again a good thing to see. So the Nifty, although there was a major sell-off, but it took support again at a 33,000 round level support for Bank Nifty, which is again good to see. So Bank Nifty has ended majorly in the green because of all the banks ended in the green. So if we look at the major contributors to Nifty, we will be looking at the HDFC, which is the HDFC Housing Finance, HDFC Bank, contributing 13 points to Nifty, Kotak Bank, SBI, ICICI Bank, Bajaj Finance. So all finance related stocks are today have contributed majorly to Nifty, and the draggers of Nifty were TCS and Infosys, which has dragged Nifty by 9 points and 12 points respectively. So these were the major movers of Nifty for the day. Coming to the 5-minute chart of Nifty, if you look at the 5-minute chart, you will see that the market has opened very flat in the morning at 9:15, but then instantly we saw a major sell-off, the Nifty touching almost 15,740 levels, and from there that was a strong up move and it went almost close to 16,000. The high was 15,977 for the day for Nifty. And from there again there was a sell-off and the markets were trading in the range for the rest of the day. So this is the fall in the morning, as I was discussing in the pre-market show, that it could be related to the Chinese economic data, which was the industrial production data for April, and also the retail sales data, which both came out to be negative. So the industrial production is down by almost 3%, and retail sales is almost down by 11%. So this was expected because we know that China markets were in a lockdown because of the rising COVID cases. But for this month, but this is the lag indicator, as you've seen, this is for the last month. But as of now, China economy is opening up. We are seeing the malls being opened up. People are getting into buying, and also the industries are also opening up. So in the coming days, the China economy should catch up and we can have some bullishness coming from the Asian markets led by China. So that is about the morning sell-off, and then the markets recovered. And talking about the major stocks today, let us look at the SBI. So we discussed SBI yesterday, that SBI was almost 8% down after the results, which you can see from here, but today it is 2.3% up, and SBI followed by Bank of Baroda, which is almost 5% up, has taken the positiveness towards the other financial stocks as well, and which we just saw that the major contributors to Nifty were the finance sector. And these were the major two stocks, both PSU banks. So no wonder the PSU bank index is up today. So if you can see, the PSU bank index is up by almost 3% today at 2,478. And also Nifty Auto is up. Nifty Auto, the major component over here was Eicher Motors, which came out with its results. It has a profit of around 16% year-on-year increase in net profits. So the share is up by 7.62% in the green today. This is Eicher Motor. You can see the markets opened up with a gap up, and then it sustained the upward trend throughout the day. So this was Eicher Motor, and it has helped the Nifty Auto Index to stay in the green. So, and you can see major indexes were all in the green today after many days, most of them ending in the green. Even Nifty Realty picked up from its low. It is, if you look at the daily chart of the realty sector, we can see it's taking an important support at around 380 level in reality. So it is almost, you can see it's this reality sector is in a downtrend as we speak, but it has taken support around 380 level, and hopefully it can pick up from here because the reality sector is oversold as of now. And talking about the other major stocks for today, it was obviously the interesting to see Vodafone Idea being picked up. It almost 12.5% up for the day, 1 rupee 5 paisa. It has increased, so it has closed at 9.4 rupee. This is Vodafone Idea with good volume is also, after many days we can see it ending in the green with good volume. So if this continues, we can hope that the share can move up firmly from here. So that is something to watch out for. And also another interesting news is that the Adani enterprise has again acquired Holcim India's assets, and it was a deal of 10.5 billion US dollars, and this is by far the largest merger and acquisition in the infrastructure and material space in the Indian markets. So what does this mean for the markets? It means that now Adani enterprise, the Adani group actually is the second largest producer of cement in the Indian cement market. So overnight, by acquiring this Holcim India's assets, Adani has become the second largest cement producer. So the major shares over here are Ambuja Cement, of which 63% ownership is now with Adani, and ACC Cement, out of which 54.5% is now being owned by Adani. So since Adani has moved up to be the second largest cement producer overnight in the Indian market, so obviously the sector leader has shown some kind of negativeness, and we can see the sector leader, which is Ultratech Cement, moving down by almost 3%, and Shree Cement also moving down by 2.5%, whereas ACC and Ambuja, in which Adani has now a major stake, has moved up by almost 4%, and Ambuja Cement has also been moved up by 4% is what we can see. So this is about the cement sectors. So this is about the important acquisition. So we can see that hopefully these shares, both ACC and Ambuja, can pick up speed like we have seen the Adani shares. Whatever Adani is doing, it is absolutely blasting on the upside. So we will be keeping an eye on these two shares, ACC and Ambuja, to see how the cement bet plays out for Adani. So this is about the important news of the Adani. And yes, almost another very important news for tomorrow is the LIC listing, which is going to happen at 10 o'clock at morning tomorrow. So as of now, we can see that LIC is still trading at a discount. The gray market prices show a discount for the LIC IPO. Now this is again something major because it is the largest IPO in the Indian history. And number 2 is a lot of retailers, new investors, new small scale investors have opened their demat account just to invest in the LIC IPO. Now, if this IPO opens up at a discount, means if they are making a loss in their very first investment in their life in the secondary markets, this can be a major, a major blow to the investor confidence, because no one wants to make a loss in their first investment, and if this happens, this can slow down the further influx of new participants in the Indian market. So that is something to be looked at. And so for the others who have not gotten the allotment, you can look to buy the LIC shares at a lower price, because the price is at a valuable, the IPO price is actually, it is not overvalued, it is quite decent valuation. So if you can look to buy it for the lower levels, you can maybe look to invest a little money in the LIC share after it opens up tomorrow. And if it falls further, you can invest a little more money, because on the long term perspective, it is a very it shows a very good value for investment. So this is the LIC IPO that is going to be launching in the markets tomorrow. And one more major news from the global markets is on the on the Russia front is Finland has applied for the NATO membership, but Russia has warned against doing so to Finland. But the markets have not reacted much, so we are seeing that there is not much, not much reaction from the Russian markets and any other market for that matter. And also there is a news that Putin is actually suffering from blood cancer. Now this is a rumor, and also the Russian oligarchs are planning, Russian oligarchs and the Russian military is planning a coup against Putin. So we have to look into that as well in the coming days. And so after a lot of days, if we again look into the charts, the mid cap and small cap sectors have actually ended in the green today. So if you look at let me pull up the charts of mid cap. Yes, this is Nifty mid cap and Nifty small cap, which has both of them ended on 1.3% in the green. So if you're looking to invest in these shares, you can do so, but please exercise caution and only invest in the stocks that are showing some kind of positiveness, because do not buy in the weak stocks, because it's not a good idea to catch a falling knife. So that is something to be looked at. And talking about other things, obviously let us look at the FII DII buying and selling activities. So if we keep an eye on that, FII has again continued their selling streak, but finally they have sold less than 2,000 crores after many days, selling of around 1,788 crore for today, and DII buying around 1,428 crore for the day. So this is the FII DII buying and selling activity. And if we look at the VIX data, the volatility index, we will be looking at the India VIX, which has again shot up near the end today. If I pull up the 5-minute candle, you can see that there was a spike in volatility at around 2:50 to 3 o'clock, because it could be the reason that for the last few days we were seeing that the markets being sold off in the last 45 minutes to half an hour. So maybe that could be the reason for the spike towards the end in volatility. So that is something to look into. So India VIX ended 4.4% in the green at 24.5 levels. And if we look at the VIX in the US, the VIX is also around 27, so it is coming down, which is good. So it is continuously on a downward trend. It is again minus 4% today. So US VIX coming down is again a positive news. But what is not positive is if you look at the commodity sector, the crude oil is showing around $114 per barrel, which is again not a good sign for oil importing countries like India. So that is a negative sign. And in the commodity space, the other thing is the sugar. So the sugar prices are again on the upward rise. It is up by 2.6% right now. So sugar and crude, these are the two commodities which are up right now. And if you look at the US markets, which is open right now, the US markets is actually quite flat today. No major up move or downward. We can see it's consolidating with a slight positive bias for S&P and DJI, but Nasdaq is consolidating with a little negative bias, down by 0.4%. So US markets are flat, which will indicate the Indian markets should also be flat. Indian market, I mean the SGX Nifty, yes, it is also flat. It is just up 30 points at 15,873 right now. So we will have to look at how the US market ends to get some cues on the upside or downside for tomorrow. And lastly, let us look at the OI data to discuss the levels and the OI today. So if you look at the OI levels, if we can see that after many days we are seeing quite a lot of put build up. So 15,800 has the highest put addition today, and also 15,700, 15,600, these have seen major put additions today. And on the upside, we can see the call additions have also taken up. 16,200, 16,100 have major call buildups, and also interestingly, we can see an unusual buildup in 16,650 call today. So this is something interesting. So maybe let us in the coming days we will be understanding the reason behind this strange build up at 16,650 call options. So this is about the OI picture. So right now the max pen is showing a close of 15,900 on Thursday. This is the 19th of May expiry. So still there is 3 more days, and we will look into how the markets play out in the coming days. So that is all for the data point. So let us see how the US markets open, and it's already open. It's how it closes today, because that will set the mood for the coming this week actually. So based on that, we will be seeing some reaction in the Indian markets tomorrow. And again, I will reiterate that 15,700 on the downside and 16,000 on the upside are the major levels to watch out for. If either is broken, we can see a further move towards that direction in the coming days. So with this, I shall be ending my live stream over here, and hope to see you in the pre-market show tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, where we shall discuss what has happened in the US markets, how it ended, and how the Asian markets have opened, to decide the levels for tomorrow and what we can expect going into trade tomorrow. So with this, I shall end the post-market show here, and have a good night. Thank you for watching.